There we go. Week 6 of our new challenge run. So I didn't get to some of the things I wanted to get to, so we're going to be doing a little bit of catch up this week. I did take those 3 days. One of those days was basically chore day. I had a blowout on my bike's tire. My car needed to go into the shop, some other things like that. Took all day to fucking do that shit. I had 4th of July family obligations for 1 day, and I had a day of outdoor rock climbing, which was pretty fucking great. Managed to get a day trip in for that. But the end result of it is I didn't get to some of the things I wanted, which is kind of a bummer. So I will be getting to that guide video. Promise, it's gonna happen. Those guide videos, in fact, sooner rather than later. I also missed my state of the channel update for this, but I'm gonna do that as soon as I can. But anyways, we're a little bit behind on stuff we want to do, which is a bit of a bummer. Yeah, I did try Endless Legend, Obliza. I really did not get very much into it. I basically looked at it and said this is a Civ clone. That was less fun to me than Civ, so I basically backed off that altogether. But I've heard people would be like, you should try it. The expansions were good, things like this. So, all right. You think QED? I think that was a man kidnapping a child. Could have been. Thank you, Bear. Okay, so what the hell were we doing? We were starting with our zero stress heal run, which the game has hilariously only given us jesters for. We have about 25 jesters on our zero stress heal run. One of each class is zero stress healing. Man, I hear lepers are good, right? Even when you have to use them. Sanitarium is not loaded up. We have our guild, we have our blacksmith. We have a fair number of resources, but not a huge number of resources. The first necromancer is available, but our guys are not really at the levels I want for that. I don't much care for that item anyways. Mostly because the blight and bleed resist is a really big deal, because that's how characters die. So the rest of it's cool, but blight and bleed resist is not cool. Or negative blight and bleed resist anyways. Seer Stone's something, but it's not all that interesting. Antiquarian Trinket is a pile of shit. I don't know, KD. I feel like that's you're damned if you do, damned if you don't on that. If you do, suddenly it's, you know, oh, the whole town. Sully's telling us in our last one that our whole town is essentially hostile to us from our interactions. Are we now the fucking police that every time we see a child, what are we gonna ask? What are we gonna do, QED? Ask for picture ID? Be like, show me the kid's ID, and I want your ID too. We're gonna compare the two. What if they're not? What are we gonna do? Arrest him? I mean, we're not the fucking cops, QED. So I don't think so, man. I think that is a quick way to antagonize people. We have no reason to suspect that they're traveling together, that they're not who exactly they claim to be. The child showed no signs of being in distress. I don't think so. I don't think so, QED. I think it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. All right, do we want Weald or Warrens? Or Cove? All of this is crap. We should just go to one of them. There are deeds on this one. There's deeds on this one, though. Scouting Whistle is great. I think we have one, and we're not really planning on doing a whole lot of low light. So, So I don't know. Okay. Oh, we need to update that command too. Oh, maybe we don't. Has it been updated? Session 5 actually sounds like it might have been updated. Okay. I guess it's Weald again. Fear of Eldritch has to go if we're going to keep this character around. Warren's Phobe has to go. Bunch of shit that has to go there. Torn Rotator's fairly shit. Witness is fine. A lot of stress to start with, though. 40%. Starting to be quite a bit. We got a Weald Adventurer over here. It's something. Anomander. You got a Leper. So that's something. I actually like this quirk, I think. It's not perfect. Should be like -1 speed if on death's door. Then it would be a positive quirk. And I'd lock it in. These are pretty terrible. I don't like slow reflexes on my hounds, although I don't care about winded. Backtracker's fine. We could bring grunt work on this. How many do we have? Are we actually leveling grunt work? We probably are. Okay. How am I planning on managing stress this round? I'm planning on camping. But yes, it will be harder. That is the point of that. Alright. 0, 0. Don't want slow reflexes to lock in, but I love hounds. Bring Billy. Are these just throwaways? Maybe. Let's see, what the fuck am I supposed to do with gestures now? Besides be annoyed that I have them. Unyielding's good. On guard used to be good for gestures. Now that they nerf finale, it's pretty shit. Actually, the opposite of what you want to do. Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking building-wise, we might... Oh, I don't have a district thing to even open it up right now. We might want to go as quickly as possible for the building that gives us passive stress healing in town. Just I feel like we're going to have a lot more stress. I hate paying for stress healing.
The cobwebs
almost
have been
always
dusted, the pews set straight.
Shit deal all around.
The abbey calls to the faithful.
But we might have to deal with it. Gotta get rid of the yips if we're gonna keep this character. No reason that we have to keep that character except Hellions are valuable. Okay, so let's start sanitizing. This is a problem. This is another reason why I don't like doing stress healing in general in town, is because the components used to level up the better of the stress healing buildings are also the components used to level up the Sanitarium, and I put a lot of value in getting the Sanitarium leveled early. So yeah. Alright, let's go see who needs it. Everyone needs it. Fear of Eldritch needs to go. Warren's Phobe needs to go. This character needs to go. Yips needs to go. So Reflexes needs to go. This is a pretty good hound. How many hounds do I have? Just one. Okay. We should get rid of slow reflexes. Alright. Alright, let's take a look at our skills and abilities. Don't have the stun, need the stun. Okay. Take a look at our Jester. Oh man. Okay. Am I even gonna use fucking finale? It doesn't really feel like I want it. Take a look at our Hellion. Need some Yop action. Some Iron Swan action. Take a look at our Arbalist. Some Blind Fire. And some Bola. Okay. Ah. Hey, Krakatoa. Hey, Sully. Arms are very sore. Climbing. Had a full day of it on Tuesday. Not Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Tuesday? I think Tuesday. Okay. Gear. I don't think we have level 2 gear yet.
Once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
Yep, that's true. True, Wayne. A little early for that. Weapons of war. Kind of on, like, you know, I don't know, weapons of meal planning or something. What the fuck is going on here? Why did this just get shuffled? Don't know. Do we have items? Not any items that really count. We got bleed skill chance. Minus bleed resist. Sounds terrible. Let's use it. Yeah, let's use it twice. Oh, move skill and minus speed. Wow. Great items. We have some good items so far this run. Looks like we're gonna go for another great item right here. What are these other items? Were they better? No, they weren't. I mean, that's a better item if we're gonna use grave robbers. This is a slightly better item. And when we don't have, I guess we should go there. Doesn't change my composition at all. Does change my desire to be bleeding, but whatever. 20% bleed resist. Oh my god. That means every bleed's gonna hit you. You useless fuck. Okay. Let's go ahead and provision. Do I want to stress heal anybody? 40. 47. Seven's quite a lot. Let's be greedy and not do it. Alright. So Warrens, 2 shovels, 2 keys, 2 bandages, 3 bandages, a medicinal herb. Have a medicinal herb. It's a short. Should be plenty. Bring a single holy water. Bring food. Make sure we have the right skills on. Sure. Get the right skills on. Make sure we have a different character. All right. Oh, torches. Bring some of those too. 7? 7 will probably do it. It's the Warrens. Bring 8. Is this a kill everything, or is this a... Can't check on the screen. It should definitely be on the screen, but it's not. Whether or not this is a kill everything or just explore. They're different lengths. Don't care. Let's do it. No finale on Jester. Yeah. No finale on Jester. Not real thrilled with that skill right now. What's going on, Wayne? Where's the talkie talk? No talkie talk on level 0s?
Quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Swine slashers. Oh, the damage, the dips. One to 3 versus 3 to 5. All right.
A decisive pummeling.
Critical my light source. So we can kill that guy, or we could wait. Kind of want to double stun here, though. Blind fire and hope it doesn't hit the one in the back.
Fiend.
No, never mind. They shouldn't get around next round. Let's do some bleeding.
A devastating blow.
Oh, this is one way to stress heal. fish for some crits. Some stabbing. Healing or stabbing? Stabbing.
A death by inches. Surgical precision.
Alright, so whatever's gonna come next is gonna absolutely devastate us, since hitting all sorts of crits for ourselves. It's not something we're gonna ever,
Such blockages
that I believe
are unsurprising.
happens well for us.
These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Alright, what do we got? Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I did reset my party. Nothing. Fight did spawn behind us. It's kind of annoying. An extra fight in the Warrens is never a good thing. Okay, brigands. Love to kill this guy. I think with 3 attacks we ought to be able to do it. Alright, let's take a speed buff. Skip their first round. I don't think I can kill this guy before he acts, so let's blind fire and try to act before him next round. Okay. Well, I just are at rank 4 because I can move forward with Dirk Stab.
Diminished.
Like so. Stun them again. They're both plus 80s. It's pretty unlikely. Try to kill the wounded one. Just try to kill that guy. Nice.
Give them no quarter.
Let's kill this guy. Maybe we're gonna heal.
The will
Just
to
basically
fight falters.
took all that guy's health. Fine. Don't want to die to this guy, especially now we have a dot on us. Okay. Should we slice him up? Sure.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Heal there. Nice crit. Stun him. Speed could have been a thing there. A little bit of health. Alright, more Dirk stabbing. The damage is huge. I'd like to kill him before he acts.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I think we gained stress out of that fight, just from that critical they had.
As victories mount,
Okay.
so too will resistance.
Found a trap. Sucks.
Watch your step.
Another fight. Ooh. Our cultist is a little bit low after that trap. I want to go first the second round. This is kind of like the opposite of Men at Arms buff.
Beyond one's limits.
I need to do damage back here, particularly to rank 3, but rank 4 too. Do damage there. Need to self-heal and this is big. Good. Another bleed though. Let's try to kill that guy off.
As the fiend falls.
Alright, we will get potentially point
faint
blanked,
hope blossoms.
but I'm okay with the point blank. I'm actually more annoyed with punishment, or the AoE punishment. Alright. Damage there. 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 Nice. There. Pretty sure it started on Sunday. Alright, let's bleed this guy up. Another crit, nice. Is he stunnable? It's 40% at 90. It's possible. Unlikely, but possible. I'm not in a huge hurry to kill him. Because hopefully he's not going to AoE me. Hopefully he just point blanks and doesn't crit. That's what I want to see. No, that's another stress attack. Go for a stun.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Rodman Sauce. Thanks for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Some healing here. A little bit of damage. How many weeks did the last run take? I don't recall. 76, I think, for everything. Alright. Let's cure this dot. Still have our speed buff? We don't. It's annoying. I think we're gonna go before him anyways. Let's get a little bit of healing in. Let's fish for a crit. And again. And again.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Okay, did get a scout ping out of it. 2 room battles. Kinda sucks. Let's poke our head down here. Grab the pack. Back out. Go this way. Empty crates. We're getting screwed here. Screwed out of the loot that's rightfully ours. Okay. Hey, flying octopus. Hello, Radican. Alright, another nasty fight. Let's buff speed for next round. We're probably still not going faster than them. They're speed 8. Speed 8 is really fast. Let's get a stun in there. Crit on it too, nice. This is why the occultist is so fucking good. I could double stun here or do damage there. I'd really like to kill the pig though. But we low ended on 2 characters there. So we did not manage that. That means I don't have stuns on these 2. We're trading damage for stress there, which is generally a trade I'm in favor of. Taking a little bit more damage but receiving a little bit less stress. But they can always crit and they can fuck things up. So, and they did fuck it up a little bit for us because the Arbalist is now stunned. However, I can hit this guy. The speed buff paying off there. Probably hit that guy. We're not going to kill it with a single bleed, and it's not stunnable, but we might be able to kill it with a... If the occultist goes next, I single target it. Kind of surprised the occultist hasn't gone here. Yeah, there it goes. Alright, we're going to try to kill before it acts. Good. So speed buff did pay off. We're going to use it kind of like the... It's kind of like a Bellow on the Man-at-Arms. Except instead of also having guard and a consistent stun, he has inconsistent bleeds. So, suck on that. I'm actually gonna speed buff here again, mostly because I don't really want to change their positioning. I want to be able to stun here with. I guess I can hands from the. I could demons pull this guy. I don't think I need to though. Let's just stun here, then we can project damage with this guy plus the. Iron Swan. Good. Alright. When we're nice and fast, that'd be great for some stress healing. Barring that, you can Dark Stab. I got a crit out of it. Good. And not Dark Stab. And that thing. Don't want this bleed on anymore. He's at 65. He is stunnable again. Alright, let's try stunning again. Nice. Alright, more Dirk stabbing. We're not gonna have to be able to kill this guy in 2 rounds because if you fucking want to die, that sucks.
ground quakes. These
What are we tossing? Holy water?
They can be beaten.
Probably holy water. Alright. That's the item. 4 more portraits are pretty good right now. We will toss medicinal herbs. Alright, scout up here. We need to heal on our Hellion. Getting pretty low. Should have tossed the lore pages. I forgot they're in my inventory. This is why I tend not to pick them up, because I'll do this and not notice them. Alright, do damage there. Good miss. Bleed and low health is scary as fuck. Let's go first next round. I want to heal. I'm gonna heal. And then we'll double stun. Full lore. It's part of the challenge. Don't do it! What was this speed roll? Everybody behind the fucking roller? Doesn't feel good.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
Let's do some harvesting. And so much for going first over here.
Eradicated.
Keep her from dying. Maybe Mark and Arbalest are gonna be something. This one. It's potentially possible. Ebola them. I think it should be called Ebola, and it should be a blight-based attack. Should be better that way. A bit of damage in here. I'd love to stress heal. And stabby stab time. No, we can heal. We can heal because the Arbalest is gonna have probably first round next round. No, great heal. You healed yourself for 2 and put a 6-point dot on yourself. Brilliant.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Let's try the Jester in 3 and see how I think. I just don't, this attack is so weak. Or rather, the attack itself isn't so weak as much as it is the damage mod is so bad. Or the damage on the Jester is so bad. This does 4 to 7 base. So that just does 4 to 7 with crit of 2. With 2 extra crit on it. What does that look like compared to Slice Off? So we're doing 67% of, what is it, 11 over 2 is 5.5. What does that actually equal? 67% of 5.5. Look at that, 3.685 plus 3 for the bleed. So the first round of this is doing 6.6 damage. That's better than Dirk Stab for its initial damage, but it has less crit chance. No, it doesn't. It has way more crit chance. It's crit mod of 8. Fuck that. This ability blows nuts. Alright. We shouldn't be using Dirk Stab on characters that bleed. Or characters that can be bled. Alright. Good to know. Where did the EU4 multiplayer campaign go? Oh, I got to address that. Again, I will be doing a State of the Channel video. I'm hoping to get to it tonight. Whether or not that happens, I don't know yet. I was supposed to get to it the last couple days, but as I said, I had a lot going on for the 4th of July weekend. And some unexpected stuff came up on the day I had scheduled for doing work. Things like having to bring my car into the shop and bring my bike into the shop as well, which kind of sucks. But excuses aside, I will get to that. I will mention it there, but I'll mention it now as well if you like. I think Arum and I are discontinuing that campaign with the problem of where do we go from there. We just have Ming. And we can bring down Ming. It's just going to take a while. It's not particularly a challenge to do so. Do I want to bleed them? I hate 2-point dots. I think I care more about getting this guy down. Alright, let's give him a bleed. Oh, stress nukes. Alright, I want to go first next round, because basically with blind fire right now, I have a 50-50 chance of hitting one of the 2 targets I care about, and I'll get the first shot next round, hopefully, relative to them. So, we'll shoot. We actually hit the target exactly that I wanted. It's great. I think I would like to Demon's pull this guy in. If we can move him 2, we can stun it. Cancel him for next turn. He's dead to the dot, and this guy doesn't get an action. Any plans around another multiplayer campaign soon? I don't think so at the moment. We're running into the problem that it is difficult to find challenging, fun starts that work for multiplayer. So I don't know. We're just on break from recording right now. If we find something else, like I'm certainly happy to collaborate with Arumba again, and I'm under the impression that he's happy to collaborate with me again. But it does require we find something that we want to do. A bullet shot would do a little bit of damage there. I set him up to die next round, but I will need to do damage to the back rank. There's not anyone besides her and the Hellion who can reach the back rank. I need to do a little bit of damage there, but I can do it with the... oh, he's at 120. No, we'll just do Wicked Hack there. We have a damage mod, negative damage mod on us, so we might not have been able to do a lot of damage, but that would have been fine. We only need to do 2 damage. He's stunnable again now because of this, so we will stun. Stun has a really high crit chance. Competitive campaign? How do you fucking get a balanced competitive campaign start? Like, the game does not seem particularly conducive to that. Alright, I want to make sure that we have 2 rounds to kill him. I want to make sure that the next round, which will be our final round for killing him, that we go first.
Inspiration.
Alright,
and improvement.
Could use a heal. Getting a little bit worried about the amount of damage we have to kill this guy, though. He has fairly high protection and fairly good HP. We don't have a lot of damage in this comp. We have to kill him by the end of this round or have a lethal dot on him. I can't hit him with either of the abilities that actually do any damage. Through protection, that is. Only blind fire. 10. I think we can do 10. 4. We have to do 6 with the Hellion.
A powerful blow.
We just got the item as loot that we're in the dungeon for. Kind of funny. It's unlikely we need another key. Let's toss that. Let's head back this way. Fight just spawned. Let's put him in 3 again. I preferred it.
The light.
Grubs.
The promise of safety.
That's okay. Are they bleed resistant? They're not. They have 8 health. What's the damage it's gonna do? 3 to 5. Pretty unlikely. Let's do a small amount of damage to each of them then. Just the bleed in the back. This guy's at 5. Ebola. We'll kill him. Set up another one to die. Let's kill that one.
Great is the weapon that
Hopefully
cuts
we'll go
on its
next.
own.
Kill that one. Okay. Balance is about backstabbing and politics, not so much about the game mechanics. Yes. Exactly. So you're balancing the same way that you balance in Civ 5 to some degree, except Civ 5 has a much better set of balance starts. Even if the Civs aren't entirely balanced. It's like, what was the game? Have you guys ever played Illuminati? It's a board game. Well, kind of. It's a non-collectible card game. There was a start there. I can't remember what it was. I want to say Bavarian, something like that. It's something similar sounding name to that. And that's how that game was. The fucking faction was so OP. It's basically like, I think it was in the book too. It's like counter strategies to this faction. Team up with other players to slow them down. And that works really well in theory, but it doesn't work as well in practice, in my opinion. People don't like to be teamed up on in the first thing. And it can be very unpleasant to be in a game when you're either being teamed up on or teaming up on people. It's very hard to get that balance right. And sometimes you just can't. Sometimes it's just external factors prevent you. Think mountain ranges in like Civ 5, for example. Sometimes someone just gets isolation with an imbalanced start and then runs away with the fucking game. So, I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about setting up for a game that starts like that. Oh, man. Are we still bleeding? Truly? Stop bleeding. Other things to do. Alright, eat food. Take a torch. Final room. Good order. Okay. Virtue items in this run will get a lot of extra reach. I don't think so. I think the opposite. We're gonna treat these much as we treated the maggots, which is it's unlikely that any of our guys can one-shot. This sets up two guys to two-shot.
Executed with impunity.
I'm gonna blind fire. Doubt okay. Actually, I should have shot that one anyways. I wasn't thinking about the fact that spiders don't leave corpses. Oh, he double dodged our stun. That sucks. Try a subscriber massive multiplayer game because it's EU4 and EU4 is like the slowest fucking paced game ever. It's just Civ 5 I could do with subscribers in a single setting. It was a long sitting. It was a 6-hour sitting or 8-hour setting sometimes, but you could still do it in that time period. You can't do that with EU4. EU4 is a longer game than that, a much longer game than that. In other words, did we stop dodging everything, stupid spiders? You only have 15 dodge. So the point is that I don't really have time. Not like I don't have time, I have time. But coordinating that many players for a game that keeps running across multiple sessions is nearly impossible. Or rather, is not worth the effort to put together. It just isn't a thing that happens, right? That's why the Civilization 5 No Quitters group exists in the first place, is because they were tired of people leaving their games because it's such a pain in the ass to get a full-length game of Civ. A full-length game of EU4 is going to be even more challenging to get to work. So, I don't think so, is the answer. I just don't think it's very realistic. I think we're good. Let's return to Hamlet. Okay. My Discord is playing EU4 this weekend. Cool. More power to him. I don't buy it. So, we'll see. All right. Turn to Hamlet. All right, torches over shovel. No, you're probably right. I think it's 25 compared to 10.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
Came out with the same shitty item twice. We're going to level 1. Nervous, hard-skinned, hard-skinned. This is now a hard-skinned and unyielding jester. I think. Starting to be a jester I might keep around. If I have to keep one jester, those sound like good ones. Fear of Unholy is pretty bad. No cheat doesn't matter. Okay.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.